being drunk, you know, and having no other seat around there instead of just bringing mine. I'm just trying to figure out who took my pants off, kind of thing.
A deer was just in the middle of the road.
GT's going hot with an exclusive story out of Lagrange, Georgia. Please make sure to like, share, subscribe, to include smashing that notification bell. Everyone remembers Lagrange police officer Rebecca Knowles. She was the officer at a supervisor retreat in 2022 that was drinking and woke up with her pants off. Rebecca was accused of breaking up multiple different marriages in the Lagrange Police Department in the past.
I think I made some, chuckle, I'm just trying to figure out how my pants came off, or something to that effect. And I want to say that was the same conversation where maybe Robbie, because we talked about me crying. I was highly embarrassed. I don't like crying, and I sure as hell don't like telling people around here my story and my feelings. And so, just talking about just how embarrassed I was that it got to that point. I did not want it to get to that point specifically. And they're like, girl, you're all right, you're fine. You didn't do anything the rest of us hadn't done. And so
that was a conversation at the breakfast table the next morning.
Yeah, and so I want to say that was when Robbie said something about, how file, because we were, like I said, we were going into the night's events. I remember when I first walked in, I was like, anybody got a lap I can sit in? I made a joke about it, and so, of course, the few of us who were in the know kind of laughed about it. So it was just lighthearted. Nothing serious, just not anything that several of us hadn't already done, because several of us have powwowed on our own. So I think he said he took them off.
Your pants off?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I know I took my shirt off, but that was when they were leaving. Because the rooms there are old and dank smelling and hot, and so it was just, I think my AC didn't work, so I was burning up. I do remember that. So as they were walking out the door, I took off my shirt and threw it. That's why I looked at the clock, and I think it said 11:07, and I was like, oh, I can still get some sleep, I didn't want it to be 2 o'clock in the morning. In the past, I've slept at Clower's house, multiple times. So, these are people I have history with, so I'm most comfortable with.
Trust.
And I trust them.
Okay.
I have enemies up here stemming from that windy thing. And so, in my could be paranoid mind, but know that it's not over for them. And if they can find a way to take me down, they will. I don't have a doubt in my mind that Amy Sweat and her, and Wendy, who's not even been here, but by way of Amy, Angie, and all them, I have no doubt in my mind that this is it's a door that they've put their foot through to bring me down yet again.
That story can be found in the description of this story here. On or around August or September of 2024, it appears that Rebecca wrecked her personal vehicle while off duty. She claims to have struck a deer. Troup County Sheriff's Office Deputy John Sweat arrived on the scene and captured what we believe to be some very important information.
Is it her car?
Yes.
It is her car?
Yeah.
What's her name? What's her name?
Becky.
Hey, Miss Becky.
Hey.
Do you want a report done?
A deer was just in the middle of the road.
Do you want a report done?
I don't think
Does she?
I mean, it's up to y'all. There's no damage to any property or anything except for your car.
Yeah, no, I don't think it was, I think just the insurance.
Does she need a report for insurance purposes?
That's up to her and them.
Okay, then no, then it should be fine.
I'm just kind of in shock.
I'm with her. We're just gonna tell
I got a record. It's down in the shop right now, but I can get it probably the next day or so and haul it to a body shop or something.
Okay.
If y'all don't have to, I don't want to make any extra work for y'all.
Well, it wouldn't be any work for me at all, actually. I just sit here and wait for GSP to show up, but
right.
I mean, they'd be done.
Scotty said if it's all right with you, I just get your name and badge number, so they don't come down on Scotty. And if it's okay with you and okay with them, then we just get hauled to the house and I'll take it to the body shop.
I'm Corporal Sweat, D40.
Sweat?
Sweat, yes sir. SWEAT.
What was your number? I'm sorry. I'm not an auditor or anything.
Yeah, you're at D40.
D40.
No, you're good. I understand why he wants it. I mean, but
Yeah.
GT has two major questions about this. Why was an internal investigation launched into an off-duty employee having a car accident while off-duty? Also, was there alcohol involved in this? An email from Lagrange Police Chief Fiveash shows that Rebecca was placed on administrative leave on September 11th, 2024, and the reason for the investigation is the circumstances surrounding what took place. Another part of the body camera, you can see Rebecca appear to stagger over and grab the side of the truck. GT conducted an interview with Police Chief Fiveash in the beginning of 2023. Does Rebecca's continuous actions support that things were swept under the rug with the previous police chief, Lou Dekmar?
When you put people in supervisory positions, you have to pick people that are good decision makers, that can think on their feet, that have common sense, who have an educational and a professional training background to be able to train the younger men and younger women, which we're seeing a big influx of in every department across the nation. But you have to put people in place that you can trust.
A deer was just in the middle of the road.
Also, but with that comes, with the rank and with those titles comes a great deal of responsibility.
I'm just trying to figure out who took my pants off, kind of thing. It almost sounds oversimplifying, but their very lives are in your hands, and the judgment you pass on may make a big decision at some pivotal point in their life, so it's vitally important.
Rebecca's vehicle was towed, and GT could not locate any police report documented by the sheriff's office, as this is most likely normal practice for striking a deer as claimed by Rebecca. We are waiting for the full release of the internal investigation once it's completed. Again, why would an entire investigation need to be conducted for an off-duty employee simply hitting a deer? I'm anxious to know your thoughts about Rebecca, and should she still be allowed to remain a law enforcement officer in Lagrange?
I'm just trying to figure out who took my pants off, kind of thing.
A deer was just in the middle of the road.
Until next time, GT, go Colt.